I know the biggest challenge for me, and I think for so many people, is finding the time to write the blog.
100%. 100%.
Don't know how many times, yes, I've recently said, I need to blog, and then I don't. Hey everyone, welcome back to The Edit. I'm Whitney from Minneapolis.
And I'm Amanda from Seattle.
And today, Amanda and I are diving into something every photographer needs to know, and that is how to use ChatGPT to write your blog and make it sound authentic and help you boost your SEO. It can do all of that. So if you've been avoiding blogging because it feels overwhelming or time consuming, we've got some game-changing tips for you. Right, Amanda?
Totally. And blogging is like such a powerful tool for photographers, and it helps you to show up in Google searches, connect with your potential clients, and establish yourself as an expert, which we all want to be doing.
Mm-hmm.
But if you are like me and you totally look at the page and you're like, what am I going to write about? That is where ChatGPT comes in. And I've been using it a lot for not only blogging, but for social media posts too.
It's awesome. So let's actually start at the beginning, the basics, and why blogging is so important for photographers. It's what is going to help you long term. It lives so much longer than social media, and you own where your blogs are. So it's not like Instagram or what may be upcoming, TikTok.
Yep.
Where it just leaves and there's nothing you can do about it. Your blogs are yours. And then the second thing is that blogging can help you with your SEO. If you don't know what SEO is, search engine optimization, where you write about topics your clients are searching for, like how to prepare for a family photo shoot or best photo locations in whatever city that you're in. It makes it easier for them to find you online.
Yeah. And what I like is it also builds trust, because when someone reads your blog, they're getting a feel for your personality and your expertise and just how you work. And so they get a better idea of what it would be like to hire you and work with you.
I know the biggest challenge for me, and I think for so many people, is finding the time to write the blog.
100%. 100%.
Don't know how many times, yes, I've recently said, I need to blog, and then I don't because I don't have time. It can be overwhelming. Have to sit down, think about what I'm going to write, all of that. And this is where ChatGPT comes in, and it can save you so much time and stress.
Yes, totally. But like before you even start writing, keywords, that is your friend. And they are basically the words for anybody that's unsure. Keywords are the words or phrases that people type into Google when they're searching for something. So I'm going to use me as an example. Like if you're a family photographer in Seattle, you want to rank for terms like Seattle family photographer or like how to prepare for a photo shoot.
Mm-hmm. And ChatGPT can actually help you brainstorm for keywords. For example, you could say, what are some keywords for a wedding photographer in Minneapolis that I could rank for? And then you could say something like, give me a list of long tail keywords for senior portrait photography.
Yeah. And so long tail keywords were something I knew nothing about before we started prepping for this episode. So for anybody out there that's like me, they're the longer, like really specific phrases, like how to choose outfits for a fall photo shoot in Nashville. We'll use Erin for an example there. Mm-hmm. So these tend to be like less competitive, if you will, but they attract like the exact clients that you're looking for.
Yep. And you can use ChatGPT for this, but there's also other tools that you can use to help find keywords, and free tools and paid tools. We're not going to go into them today on the podcast, but we are going to list some of these on our blog and in the description below if you want to check them out. So after you've got your keywords, you're going to want to use them strategically in your blog. So in the title, headings, and even the image descriptions. And ChatGPT can help you work those keywords into your writing. They can do it naturally. ChatGPT can do it naturally. So it doesn't sound forced. And you can do something like literally ask ChatGPT to use your keywords in your blog post and make sure it doesn't sound forced. You can say something like that to ChatGPT.
Yeah.
It's very conversational. If you have never used ChatGPT before, when we first started the podcast, we did a whole episode explaining what it is and some basics of how to use it. So go back and check that out. It'll give you a better understanding of what it is about AI. It was a really fun conversation. So if right now this is too much, go back, check that
definitely
out,
go back.
and watch this one again. Yes.
Totally. And like Whitney, because of that episode, I think it was during that episode, or it was one of our conversations, you were talking about how you use ChatGPT as like a teacher and asking it to teach you things. And because of that, I feel like I approach ChatGPT differently now. I used to,
Awesome.
I used to like talk at it, if you will, or like just be very like, give me this. But now I feel like I have more of a conversation with it. And so it's easier for me to use it now because I feel like it was just really hard for me to think about what am I going to do for asking it to, help me with things. And now I'm like, oh, it's just like I'm talking with a friend who is an expert at SEO and I'm just asking them to explain things to me. I'm asking them to like tell me what those long, the long keywords, all of those things are. So I feel like that first episode was wonderful for me too, into diving into ChatGPT.
I'm so glad to hear that. Yay.
Yay. So, okay. So now we've got our keywords, right? We're talking about all those. And then let's talk about how to actually use ChatGPT to write a blog post that feels authentic. Because that's, I feel like, what's one of the most important parts. You want to sound authentic. So the first step is to ask ChatGPT to create an outline for you. It could be something like, you could type in, create an outline for a blog post about preparing for a photo shoot.
Yep. And it's such a time saver because it actually knows a lot about photography. I'll first tell you that. You say that, it's going to know what a family photo shoot is, and it will give you a good starting place. And it's going to save you so much time. After you have the outline, you can ask ChatGPT to expand on each section. And this is the key part, though. You don't want to just copy and paste the output. You want to make it sound like you. You want to add personal stories or examples from your own sessions. So, like instead of saying arrive on time, you might say, I always recommend arriving 10 minutes early so your kids can settle in and explore, or you can change any poopy diapers that maybe happened on the way there.
Exactly.
Clean up any spills in the car. You can even write a sentence like that's in your own voice and just say, hey, check this for grammatical errors. That's a little extra tip in there. It's
totally
awesome.
I just got to say that there, and there, the three versions I see so many times on blog posts where it's the wrong there being used. So yes, please use ChatGPT for that. Yep. And also don't be afraid to tweak the tone to match your personality. So like for me, I am way more casual and fun with my business voice, if you will. A lot of people, have a different business voice. Mine is, I work with kids, so really casual and fun. So you want to let your personality shine through with all of this. Like for me, one of the things that I tell families is to bring a snack, but I don't just say bring a snack. So I'll say like pro tip, bring snacks to keep your kids from getting hangry, and please make sure that they're not M&Ms because those end up in your teeth. Like I'll tell people specifically, bring crackers, bring cheese sticks so that your hangry kids don't look a mess after they're done. So definitely inject your personality into it.
Yep, exactly. Another tip is that after you have it written, read it out loud. So read what you wrote, what ChatGPT wrote, read it out loud. If it doesn't sound like something you'd actually say to a client, go back and edit it.
Yeah, exactly. And I've been using ChatGPT actually for like brainstorming because again, you're kind of staring at this blank page and you're not sure. Shout out to Taylor Swift with that blank page reference. Anyways, but ChatGPT for brainstorming. So if you're stuck about what to write, you can ask it things like, what are some ideas for a family photographer in Seattle? Blog ideas for a family photographer in Seattle, or like for wedding photographers, what topics can a wedding photographer blog about to attract clients in Nashville?
Yep. Yep. And so the more specific you are with your prompts, the better results you're going to get, and the more diverse responses you're going to get, because you don't want to sound like every other person using ChatGPT to write their blogs.
Yeah,
So
totally.
be very specific, and you can tell ChatGPT things about yourself, such as I've been shooting weddings for 12 years and I am quirky and I like to do other. You can tell them things
Yeah.
like that, and they will incorporate it into your blog post so you don't sound like every other photographer that's just going in and saying, write a blog post and then posting it right away.
Yeah.
So once you have that draft, you're going to use ChatGPT to optimize it for SEO.
Yes.
For example, you could say, rewrite this blog post to include the keyword engagement photographer in Minneapolis naturally.
Yeah.
Add that in naturally. It's going to try to
Exactly.
do that.
Yes.
Do a good job. Yes.
That way it doesn't sound so mechanical. I feel
Yeah.
like that's the other part that it can be. So what I think, and really what I want people to take away from this too, is that ChatGPT isn't here to replace you, because I feel like that gets so much hype, is that like, are we losing our jobs because of ChatGPT? It's not here to replace you. It's here to help you work smarter. So by combining your expertise with ChatGPT's tools, you can create blog posts that feel authentic, but also help you rank higher on Google.
Yep. So there you have it. That is how to use ChatGPT to write blog posts that sound like you, help with SEO. And if you've been holding off on blogging or feeling overwhelmed, now is the time to start. Go do it.
Exactly. Yeah, right. Exactly. Like if that is one of your goals for 2025, you've got nothing stopping you now. And don't overthink it. Let ChatGPT help you get the words on the page, and then add your own personal touch to it. So trust us, your future clients are out there. They're searching for someone like you. So you got to make sure that they can find you.
Yep. And some of these prompts, we're going to put them in the description, put them in YouTube, and you'll be able to go and use them. So you can see what prompts we talked about, add them to ChatGPT, go and get it started. All right. So thank you for tuning in to The Edit. And if you try this out, let us know how it goes. Post your ChatGPT blog in the comments. We would love to see it.
Yes, definitely. And if you found this episode helpful, we would love it if you would like and subscribe. And if you're listening on Spotify, you can click that rating button to let us know how we're doing. I saw today that we only have 1 rating. So I would love if you all would be willing to give us some more, and that would be amazing. So we will see you next week, Photo BFFs, for some more helpful tips.
All right. See you later.
Bye.
Okay, Photo BFFs, if you have not subscribed, do that right now so you never miss a new episode. You can also find us at theeditweekly.com, where we have free resources and downloads for you to help grow your photo business.